We do love when senators go to town or go to task on these meetings and embarrass some people. So let's see about that. Let's see what happens.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. How are you doing today?
Great.
It's
Thank
good.
you.
You know, my Republican colleagues are so concerned about budgets. You know, meanwhile, they can't keep the government open without Democrats, right? You know, they're so concerned about all of these things, but look what they've done the last, 11 months in power, just utter and complete chaos. And the one thing they want to talk to you about today is this FBI building. Well, I wonder who has texted them and emailed them to talk about the FBI building. And the whole thing, that's it, you're here, about this FBI building. I mean, could that be that Donald Trump is telling them to talk about this FBI building because he's just so mad at the Department of Justice? I mean, it's so transparent. And by the way, I don't know if you know this, we have a war in Afghanistan, a war in Israel. We can't get Israel foreign aid because the speaker decided to politicize it.
There's a war in Afghanistan? Is there? Who's fighting that war, bro?
But they want to talk about furniture. Oh, that is definitely on the American people's mind, right? Right there with gas stoves and ceiling fans, other hearings we've had in this committee. The chairman mentioned something. Actually, he said that the Biden administration can't have it both ways, and I agree with that.
Is it just me, or is this guy too white to be wearing that fly of a suit? Like a black man could pull that suit off, no problem, looking clean. I'm sorry, my guy, you are too white to pull that suit off, bro. It's just there's just certain things that white guys can't get away with wearing, dude, and that suit would be one of them.
That, Mr. Chairman, which is why I'm happy to yield you some of my time today, Mr. Chairman, because I think you owe it to the American people to explain why you've gone on Fox News and told people that while the president was out of office, he had a loan with his brother, and in a way they were evading taxes. It has come out in the public that you also do business with your brother with potential loans. And so since you have framed that and manipulated that with the American people, that Joe Biden did something wrong when he wasn't in office, I just would like to know if you would like to use some of my time.
I would love it.
Okay.
You retweeted that story.
He said,
completely
bring it,
false.
you scrawny
I've never
fuck.
loaned my brother one penny. My father, who was a dentist, had some farmland. He died, and my brother couldn't afford. He wanted to sell it, but he wanted to keep it in the family, so I bought it from my brother. That story that you tweeted also said I had a shell company. That is bullshit. You can come to Monroe County and look at all the land that is titled in that LLC. I think that the problem is, the White House tried to get CNN to write that story. They went around and investigated all this bullshit that Ian Sams is trying to tell people that only dumb, financially illiterate people pick up on, and said that it was a shell company because it was an LLC. You're so financially illiterate that you think because something says LLC, it's a shell company. This company, which I financially disclose, has properties, okay? It manages over 1,000 acres of land for hunting purposes. It owns different properties. I'm one of the largest landowners in my home area, okay? I went to the bank and I borrowed money and I bought that land. I didn't get wires from Romania, China. My family doesn't get wires, okay? Never loaned my brother money.
I like this guy.
Don't have an LLC. But you and Goldman, who is Mr. Trust Fund, continue to try to
reclaiming my time.
No, I'm not going to give you your time back. We can stop the clock. You all continue to. You look like a Smurf here, just going around and all this stuff. Now listen,
Mr. Chairman, I'm
going to tell you.
No, hold on. If we're not on time,
you disinformation.
You have gone on TV and said the president did something illegal. You're doing stuff with your brother. The American people have the same questions. Why should they believe you? Why should they believe you? Why should they believe you?
He just answered your fucking question, Smurf. He just answered your question.
different rule for the
You
president.
can
There's a different rule for you.
investigate
Why should
anything
they
you
believe what you're
want.
saying, Mr. Chairman? Why? You go on Fox News and say loans
You
and
go on
deals
Fox
are a way to
News
evade taxes. We don't know that's what you're doing or not. We don't know. We have no idea. We're supposed to take your word for it. But when the
Well,
president
you've
says
already
something,
been
he's not
proven a
telling the
liar,
truth.
Mr. Moskowitz.
Well, the
What's that?
fucking
You've already-
Smurf boy, you're not supposed to do anything about it because there's a governing body who looks over the financial records of these guys. It would be their job. Not you, Smurf. You think you could fit any more fucking cause bracelets on your limp wrist there, fruitcake?
Already been proven a liar.
Who's proven me a liar? You?
Yes.
Your word
Well,
means nothing, Mr. Chairman.
go to my hometown. There's a camera crew there today, an opposition research crew there today.
Mr. Chairman, this seems to have gotten under your
welcome.
this seems to have gotten under your skin.
I'll pay for your ticket.
I think the American people have lots of questions, Mr. Chairman, and perhaps you should sit maybe for a deposition.
I
and we can ask
will
those
be
questions.
happy. I will sit with Hunter Biden and Jim Biden, and we can go over our LLC.
That'll be great. I'll make sure the ranking member
Let's do that.
is happy
Let's do
that
that.
you'll
We'll
sit
be
at,
transparent.
sit at a table.
Mr.
All right.
Chairman, I make a point of order
What's your
that we should return to regular order
all right.
for the benefit of the other
the
members.
ranking
who
member
are-
makes a good point.
I'll reclaim my time, Mr. Chairman. I'll wrap it up quickly. All I'm saying, Mr. Chairman, is you may have done nothing wrong. No,
But you tweeted
but
that I did.
I'm reclaiming my time, Mr. Chairman. There's a story out there, right? Because we believe everything in the media. Like when you go on Fox News and say things, and everyone says that they're true with innuendos and ifs and maybe the Biden family, the crime family, all this nonsense. But when it happens to you, it's fake news. And what I'm saying is there
So
should
you
be
admit
the
it's
same.
fake
No,
news.
I'm reclaiming my time, Mr. Chairman. There should be the same standard. You said at the beginning of this hearing, the Biden administration can't have it both ways. Neither can you, Mr. Chairman. I yield my time back. Thank you.
Chair now recognizes Ms. Talib.
You got wrecked, Smurf boy. You got wrecked. Thought he was trying to prove a point. You fucking didn't, Smurf boy. You didn't.